heck is going on? All right, I think we're up and running. All right, I think we're up and running. We gotta fix this. Volume's on this. There we go. All right, Tom's getting some lights ready to put on the tips of the rods. They should have opened the dam at 5 p.m. 16 minutes ago, so I don't think it'll be too much longer before that water reaches us. It depends on how much water they're releasing and how fast it comes down. And then, of course, once the sun goes completely down and we go black, we'll have some lights on the rod. And hopefully we'll get some dang fish. And just true to form, as soon as that sun started going down, it started getting chilly. Not cold enough to turn the car on for heat yet, but still chilly. Speaking of chilly, Michelle is up there right now, diligently making chili and cornbread. So we'll sit this out until about 8:30. They turn the water off, I think, at 8. And really it depends on whether we're getting bit or not, you know, if we stay until 9. But that's really going to be depending, again, on what the bite does, if it does anything. But it takes a little bit to shift things over when we were outside. And we got to move the cameras and everything else inside. And the Starlink is now connected to the car instead of on its battery backup. I'm just getting situated. I had to take rods out of the car so Tom can get in. But I think we're good. I think we're good. What's this little thing right here? I see they have a super chat goal. I wish they did a thumbs up goal. Not that I don't mind collecting super chats, but I really like collecting those thumbs up too. we had something hit one of the rods when we first got set up during the day, and then nothing, absolutely nothing. We didn't get any real takedowns. We didn't reel anything in. So hopefully we'll get something tonight. And Tom, like I said, is getting ready to go put some lights on the tips of those rods. And then we'll turn the light on that's down there at the dock once it gets dark enough. Right now it won't do any good. We got 5 rods out still. So you just put a light on the tip of the rod number 5 right there. And that's his rod. And then he's going to rod number 4, which is mine. Number 3 is his. Number 2 is mine. Number 1 is his. So he's got 3 rods out there. Reason being is because so far for 2026, he has not gotten any fish. So I'm up on him. I'm up by 2. I'm going to test this out. Make sure I'm on. Yep. Bada bing, bada boom. I was wondering if he was going to do that. You guys can't see it right now, but he's got some green lights and then a red light. So he put the red light in the middle. Just to even it out. Looks right now like the water is still moving to the right. I can just see some ripple effects on top. So we're off to a good start this year. Tom does track all the fish. I mean, I have 2. I guess it's a start, though. We've been out of, we fish quite a bit offline. You know, we really didn't have the option of going live until we got the Starlink. So, not for this last year anyway. And then we had, of course, all kinds of other issues going on. So we didn't make any numbers last year, but Tom does keep track. And so we do have some numbers on the board. That's a good start. So we're hoping for good things this year. Yeah, it's chilly now. Whew. It's just so funny how it happens so quickly.
Yep.
No chatters, no chatters.
Huh.
Well, we got 6 thumbs up already. I had closed out of it and restarted it because, I don't know, I was fiddling the iPad. Didn't look like anything was happening, and it was like kept, because the volume was up on it, and you could hear all this background noise, motion and stuff. And you can't hardly tell that water's just barely moving in there.
Yeah.
But I just tested it with my little tester heart.
Cool.
And it came through, so. It's just hard to see the rods right now.
Yep.
But again, very shortly we'll be able to turn that light on down there, and we should be good to go.
Yeah, the middle one has the red one. You can't see it now, but you can see it down there.
Yeah, I was saying that too as you were putting them on, and I saw you put the red one, and I said, I wondered if you were going to do that.
Yeah.
The two, just to even it out, two green and the red in the middle.
There was no other way I could do it.
It would just be wrong.
That's right.
Nope, it would have been wrong, not right.
Would have been wrong.
It's chilly in here. I didn't feel like I wanted to start the car just yet.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can toughen it out for 5 minutes. Probably once, because you just get in too, it probably won't take long just for body heat just to warm it up. That's what happens too.
I am warm-blooded.
Hot-blooded. All right, now we just need some action. My only thought is, we didn't change bait, and the likelihood of us even changing bait at this point is probably slim. Unless we get a takedown.
Yeah. Yeah. Same old thing. Do you take the gamble of hanging them up?
Right.
I don't think the bait is bad.
Right.
That's out there.
No.
It's fresh as could be.
Fresh as could be. I'm still thinking about that bubbler box. I thought I bought a off-brand bubbler box, and I used to have one for when I used to use the bucket before I got my angle. It might be in the shed. I might have stuff in the shed in my fishing box. Can you say hello in there just to make sure? Can you pull it up? Because sometimes the chat gets messed up too, and I can't see chat, but I don't see it anywhere in here. Just mine. Mine came up. It's a beautiful sunset. Thank you, Michelle. She said it's fine. So I don't need you to chat anymore. Delete.
We're going to do it anyway.
Thank you, Michelle. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, some of those lights there, like part of it is real bright, and as you turn it, it's like they're not as bright, but you can only put it on. You can only rotate it so far because then it gets in the way of the rod.
On the line.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was wondering with that number 2 one, because the light is actually behind the pole. So, in my view, I can only just see a speck of it.
Yeah.
But I knew that with the line was going to be an issue. The red one, too. You can only just see a speck. Look at that sunset. It's so
Looks
awesome.
like a puzzle.
Yeah. It does. That'd be a hard puzzle.
Yeah.
And we got to take that quietness off the friggin' dock, though.
Yeah.
But it is kind of nice being able to put away a dry net, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I didn't last night. Had all day to catch a fish, and you do it when we're packing up.
Yep. And that is, again, I didn't mention that to Michelle as well, but that was the other funny thing was I said, no, I'm going to leave that rod. The one that hardly ever gets hit. No, I'm going to pull my other rod, and I'm going to leave that rod until you guys pull some rods. And then sure enough, we got the takedown.
Yep.
And that's what I was wondering. I'm like, just maybe the action of us reeling in bait, kind of stirs up the attention. And it worked.
Yeah. I start to see the red light now as it's getting a little darker.
Yeah, just a speck. Yeah, not at all on the camera, though.
Yeah.
Just with the sunset like it is. Sure is pretty. Up. The water looks like it's now swirling just a bit to the left. There it goes. It's starting to, you can just see it rotating a little bit if you look real close.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you can see it over there on the caps. It's starting to go left. So we got action.
Anytime now, fish.
Yep, and you can see further out it's starting to go to the left. To the left, to the left.
It's a lot easier to tell when there's debris floating down.
Yep. Yeah, but with the little bubbles, that's what I watch, that little white area. I'll go down and turn the light on. I don't know if it'll do anything just yet, but hopefully in the next few minutes. Wow, what a difference in the temperature. Holy moly. Holy macaroni. Whew. Lordy. Yeah, it's just like, it's funny to me, like in the morning, it's warmer when I'm out there just before the sun comes up. And then as the sun starts to come up, it's like gets real cold.
Yeah, like that 5 a.m. is usually like the coldest part of the, when you look at the hourly thing that they post.
Yep. The sunset is like totally making it so you can't see the rods. Totally.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Definitely. Come on, fishies, come on.
I don't know where everybody went.
Football games. There's other live streams going. And we have no action.
Yeah.
Well, we really still couldn't test the theory about the day bite either because, you know, we weren't out here super early, so.
Right.
But that's twice that we have been out here for daylight and we got a hit on the rods.
Yeah, we got a hit, that's for sure.
So you think by February we should be back on them?
Yep.
Really, that soon?
It's a bit, I mean, unless we hit like a really, really cold snap that lasts for a long time. We get like 3 weeks in the teens. That water ain't gonna warm anytime soon.
Hopefully starting the car didn't change my setting to automatically connect to the car and take it off the Starlink. Chivitas. I don't know if I can see that any better. I thought maybe I would, but it doesn't seem it. Night bite.
Welcome back, Mike. The rods are in the same place they were when we left. Standing tall.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, using the hunch over. Should do the horizontal bop.
Can you read that? I can't see it from here.
In the orientation is the orientation, correct?
Yes.
Yep, we're on the Jeep patrol.
Yep, the rear camera didn't seem to have the issue. Looks good. Thank you very much.
Nice. Let's go, you crazy cats.
Just sort of the giggles of it. Let's see if that makes a difference on the set. Not really, did it? I thought maybe it would make that bigger. It worked for yours. I don't know. Let me just try this again. We'll go super grande. Nope, looks the same. Oh, I don't know, maybe a little bigger.
Yeah, I can read it from sitting back here.
Yeah, I don't think I could do.
Lean forward before.
Yeah, so a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Wildcat rigs in the
Wildcat.
house.
Wildcat, Wildcat. Hang with us. Needs to get a little bit darker, and then those rods will show up.
Yep.
And just start to see the green lights on the tips.
And the color at the base of the rods.
Yep. I got 5 rods out there.
And the current is now moving. You can see it all now. So we'll see if it helps us any. It should be kind of shifting our bait around a little bit too, so we'll have some movement anyway.
Yep. So we only had in the Jeep 4 green lights, and I had some red ones. So the middle rod, the white one in the middle, has a red light on it, and then the other 4 are green. We were live earlier. We did have a bite, but it's been slow going.
Oh yeah. I was surprised I was still able to pick up the bait though, so that was slow going though too, but I was able to pick some up.
I did buy a new notebook for 2026 to keep track of all of our fish, but at this rate, I could have just used a napkin.
What are you trying to say about my fish, my 2 fish?
Well, I mean, that's all we got to write down.
I know. Hopefully we're not doing the lag. We had a little bit of lagging, I think, when we were talking earlier during the day one. So that's when we're running on the Starlink battery backup. Is that Mr. Sampy in the house?
That writing is bigger.
Yeah, it is.
When you made the change.
Yep.
Sampy. Yeah, I think I've been fishing like 6 times in the last 2 weeks. I ain't got a fish yet.
I fished more than I have probably all last year. Just in the last week that I've been back from Christmas break.
See, now, if you'd only retired, you could do this all day long.
Yeah. Yeah. Michelle would eventually need the Jeep, though.
Yeah.
You know, I can only live on Chili Mac for so long, so kind of need the job.
Just tell her, get the truck back. I've accumulated so much
Oh,
gear.
there's the beef.
Oh, yeah. He's on the move early.
Yeah, he was.
You don't see him this early.
He was cruising, too. He's on a mission to get to somewhere.
So I saw a video, we were talking about beavers and what they eat.
Yeah.
I saw a video like that night or the next morning.
Because we were talking about
We were
it.
talking about it.
Isn't that crazy?
And a guy was sitting on a bank fishing and he had a bucket full of bait. And this beaver swims up, walks right in front of him, takes the fish out of the bucket, and then turns around, walks right by him, and jumps in the water and swims away. And the guy's just like looking.
That's what the water moccasins did. They'd swim right up, because it happened to Costello and I, and it was like right at his boot. And I'm like, you got a water moccasin right there. He's like, yeah. It's like, and then he just threw it a fish. That's what it was coming up for, was to get the bait. So it took the fish, and then it went swimming off in the other direction with the fish in its mouth.
Problem is that when he wants another one, he's going to come back.
Yeah, exactly. But that was just you know, he was barely even had the boot barely in the water, you know, he was, and you didn't see it, you know, you didn't see that water moccasin coming up, and all of a sudden I looked down and he was like right at his boot.
Oof. We had a water snake. One night we were fishing out here, and he was about 3.5, 4 feet long. And he stayed right off the end of the dock, like looking up at us for like an hour.
Oh, wow. Now, I remember the one that we got the video of. You posted that video, the one that came up on the...
Yeah, on the ramp.
I meant to do something with that, and then I don't know what I did with the video, so... You had posted it, and I think I just probably got rid of it.
Yeah.
But I could maybe repurpose that.
Mike says Google insists that beaver are herbivores. Yeah, I don't, you know, with AI, Mike, it might have all been fake. I have no idea.
And yeah,
I
everything's
just thought
AI.
it was funny that, you know, since we had been talking about it and I wasn't searching for it, it just popped up in my feed. Like, that's weird.
Now we're starting to see the rods.
Yep. It would be nice to break the ice.
We could try the black lights out here again. My one little black light wasn't enough though to light all the rods, you know.
Yeah.
It might just do 2. But I saw somebody, maybe Brandon, when I was telling you on the Dan Rivers page, that he got his, I think, from Walmart or something.
Yeah.
But then and since we have the lights on the stand, that probably wouldn't be too big of an issue. Once you catch a fish, just turn the light on. We certainly have done that enough times.
Yeah. That was the issue when we were using them, or I was using them.
Yeah, not having a backup white light.
Yeah. So it was fun. It looked good on the rods. And
Yeah, it looks good in the camera and all that good stuff, but it's not so conducive when you're out there.
Well, when you're holding up a fish to the camera, all you see is a blob, a pink blob. or light purple.
But I might look into it again and see what they have at Walmart for Walmart lights. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I have the Mancats one up there. I just don't think it's not big enough.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly if you're doing a spread like this, that looks pretty good out there with the 5 rods. Look at that.
Yeah.
It would look even better if they were all having takedowns on them.
That's right.
Ooh, we got 13 thumbs up. Woohoo!
Nice.
So we'll be here at least until 8:30. And then we're probably going to go up and have chili.
Yep. And get our grub on.
Yeah. Unless we get bites around that time. If we're getting bit and we get more than one little fish, then we might have to stay until 9. But we'll see. That's pretty late for me, so I don't know. I can't make promises.
But, you know, as always, you know, it falls under the 15-minute rule.
True. And it's not even a matter of whether we get a fish. It's whether we get a bite.
That's right.
Oh, we got a bite. 15 more minutes.
Yep.
I feel disappointed. We got our $2 super chat from Kevin, and we never even got a takedown for it.
Yep.
They cheated us on that. I feel like a disappointment now.
But David got his full 20 minutes and then some.
Yeah, he did. David got like, yeah, David. Yeah, he said 20 more minutes, and I think we went another hour.
Yeah.
It's all on how I feel, I think, at the time. Like last night, I was ready. I was just like, you know what, I'm good. Let's go back up to those. Especially if you sat like during the day and a good portion of the night and you haven't gotten anything. Of course, Josh is like, oh, you got to throw back out now. No. Because we got the channel cat. No.
Yeah. You don't know what might have happened.
You never know. But we could be saying that all freaking night long.
Yeah. Every night, every day, every night is different, you know. We might get the monster tonight.
Yeah, and we don't know until we come down here, you know, and at least, as they always say, having time on the water, you know, and we're more likely to be here when the bite turns on than we were last year.
Yep.
Last year we ended, the bite was on fire, and we caught the good fish, and I was out of commission.
Pretty much March through October we were on a commission.
Mm-hmm.
We only ended up with over 1,200.
Yeah, and the year before that we got 4,000 something, didn't we? We make the 4,000?
No, we were 33 pounds shy of 4,000 last year. We were 35 pounds short of 3,000 the year before that.
Ooh. So we did put in some time the year before last.
Yep. Yep, those 2 years, I spent 23 and 24. I spent my New Year's Eve down here, desperately trying to get those fish to get over the.
Yeah, we didn't come down for New Year's Eve. Oh, were we? Yeah, maybe we did. Did we fish New Year's Eve? We might have. Yeah, because I was off, so we fished every day that I was off.
Yeah.
So I was off.
We weren't out at New Year's.
Not New Year's Eve. No, you're right. I worked New Year's Eve. Got out early. Yeah, we might have fished. I can't remember now, actually.
I was in the house at midnight when it turned into.
I was
New
in
Year's.
bed. I was in
Yeah.
bed well before New Year's, that's for sure. I feel like we're gonna have a takedown, Tom.
I hope so. Settle for just one.
What?
I mean, I'll take anything. I just want to get on the board for the year.
Ooh, we did a no-no.
Uh-oh.
We got 2 purple rods side by each. We should have mixed that up.
I don't know. Maybe that means that's where the bite will come from.
Maybe. Look at Mike Travis is on it. 15 watching him. 14 thumbs up. Slackers. Hello, everyone watching. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you tuning in. You never know when we're going to get a good one. At this point, anyone would do. Anyone will do.
And hello, Sharon, if you're out there. If not, Mike, send her our best.
Tomorrow is her surgery, is it not?
Yes. We will definitely have her in our prayers tomorrow. She is prepping. Okay.
Huh?
Mike said she is prepping for surgery.
Ooh. Minnow Dunkers in the house. Hello. Get them. Oh, we've been trying. We've been trying. They're being very elusive.
Yeah, they're all just sitting out there laughing at us.
I'll be honest. When it's cold out like that, I prefer it be your rod that goes down, not mine. However, I still have to go out there because I have to have your net.
Right.
But I just get to sit here a little bit longer while you're reeling it in. I'm like, yeah, I'll hold off. He's all right down there. He doesn't need me.
Wow.
I should have asked you to pick up hot cocoa. Damn it. He asked me if I wanted anything, and that. Why did I not think of that?
Yeah.
And mini marshmallows. You know, they put those mini marshmallows in the hot cocoa packets. Those are such a waste. Like, they're gone. There's nothing. It might add flavor, I guess.
Yeah. Probably got no way to go get them now. Anyways, even if we had it. My Jeep's hooked up to the satellites running through the Jeep. And you're hooked up to the live stream.
Yeah, I think you'd... Oh, I don't know if Dollar General would have. They might. That's what we did down when I went down to see Mom in South Kakalaki. We had hot cocoa with marshmallows and puzzled. It was really nice. I really enjoyed it.
good.
I'm glad I got to go.
Yeah.
I mean, and by rights, I really could have probably gone down for the New Year weekend too, because I was off
Yeah.
those 4 days. But I don't want to overextend my stay.
Yeah. Yeah, you leave them happy that you were there.
Yes. Yeah.
Instead of, she's take her dirty laundry and get out of here.
I did laundry. I did laundry twice there, actually. Yeah, so I came home. I was all good to go. It didn't take long to unpack my stuff and got settled right in. Oh, excuse me. We got 17 people watching. Thank you so much.
Nice.
I really hope we get a fish for you guys. I mean, honestly, we really hope we get a fish for ourselves.
Yeah.
But
Yes, we share any fish we catch with you.
I think it's going to be the white one, Tom, with the red light. The red light's going to attract them in.
Could be.
Like a beacon. Toot, 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 toot.
Should have one of those lights that sends out a vibration, a little Morse code thing that says, "Eat me."
I think we need to get some Bluetooth devices so that, like, you know, maybe some Bluetooth bells. So then we can connect it up here, and on the monitor it'll tell us when there's movement. Ding, ding,
I
ding,
thought
ding.
of that a couple of years, not necessarily that, but I thought of like a baby monitor.
Oh, yeah.
If you could put one down there, and then when we were sitting
And then you
up
could
here,
hear it
Yeah.
in the car, yeah. That's not a bad idea either.
Of course, I don't know what those cost. So. It might be easier just to roll down your window.
I couldn't hear it. I couldn't hear it when I was standing out there and that one bell went off. I couldn't hear it at all.
Yeah.
I know, and we could put the baby monitor on the window, like, you know, when they went to the old drive-through. Yeah, the roller skating diner, whatever. You put the speaker up on the window. Oh no, was that the movie theaters? That was the movie theaters. They used to do that, and you'd hang the speaker for the movie on your window.
Yeah, the drive-ins. Yeah.
Drive-ins, yeah, the drive-in theaters. They even have those anymore? I mean, they might. I don't know.
I think they reopened one down. I think I remember the kids, and of course it's been probably 10 years, and it may not be there now, but I think at one point they opened one up down in Henderson, North Carolina.
We had one up in Laconia, New Hampshire, and then they closed it. And that's where the Hells Angels used to have all their events in the summertime. But then I thought they reopened it, so I don't know.
Yeah, the only one I know for sure is the one that the tornado got in Twister. That's not there anymore.
But I mean, now they make, and people have the projectors that they put up on the outside of the house or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you have the convenience of your own bathroom and your own snacks over there for free.
Yeah.
Well, not for free, you had to buy them, but still.
Yeah.
You know, the comfort of home and still being able to be outside.
Yeah. It used to be a big thing, sneaking people in the trunk of the car to get in the drive-in. They used to charge you by the head, not by the car. And you put your friends in there. You'd pull over before you got there, and they'd jump in the trunk.
Yeah, how dangerous that could have been.
Yeah.
And now it seems like, you know, it used to be you could always look forward to all these new movies coming out, you know, the big action movies, and, you know, it'd be Thanksgiving and Christmas, there'd be these big releases. Now it's like they hardly do any of that with the new, you know, new movies and stuff.
It's like the commercial. I think I've reached the end of the internet. They just keep recirculating old movies.
Yeah.
They keep redoing them with a different cast, a different theme.
Well, there was something, I guess I can't remember. There was something to do with that, though, with the making new movies and stuff, but, and why it slowed down, and I can't really remember now, but I do remember reading something about that.
I mean, like, who wants to, if you've seen
Die Hard 48.
Well, if you've seen Ghostbusters, why would you want to see Ghostbusters 2 with an all-female cast? You purposely went out of the way to change it.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. It's like, why?
Final Destination 43 or something, like, I don't know. I never watched one of those because I don't like the chop 'em up movies and stuff like that. Gives me nightmares. I mean, fishing gives me nightmares these days.
Yeah.
Most people, you know, revel in their 100-pound catfish dreams. Me, I cringe. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do with that?
Well, you'd probably sit in your chair, my chair.
No, I would sit. I would just sit on the dock.
Yeah.
That's what I told you before. Roll it up in my lap, and that's it.
Yeah.
Of course, we'd have to figure out how to even lift it on the net to get it up on the...
Yeah. It might have to come all the way down the side of the dock in the water until we get to the shoreline.
And then have to drag it up onto the shore because it wouldn't be able to lift a net like that.
Tie a winch to the front of the Jeep and the net and just back up.
It is hard, though, when you got a heavy fish in the net, because you got to, obviously, you're leaned over in a certain position trying to lift that net. And it's tricky.
Yep.
And then the worst is trying to weigh it because neither one of us can hold it up long enough up off the ground to do that. Even with the sling, we just struggle. I was thinking about that. You know, you could secure you know how they have those like plant holder hooks, but maybe something a little more durable onto that post over there. Then you could just hang your scale from that.
Yeah.
And you don't have to hang on to the scale while it's weighing it.
It's not bad in the sling. You know, those bigger fish.
It is, because your arm's just shaking and you're trying to hold it up there.
But the fish doesn't move as much in the sling as they do when you got them with the grippers.
Yeah, but it's still the weight of trying to hold it up there long enough to get the weight, the scale to register.
Well, I'm no Charles Atlas, but we'll make it happen.
You know, they do make the, you know, like at Black's Camp or whatever it is in South Carolina, or any of those places, they have those weigh-in scales.
Right.
What do you think those cost? $1,000 grand?
Yeah.
$1,000 grand?
$1,000 grand, yeah.
I was thinking of
maybe 2,000 grand.
I was thinking of the candy bar.
Yeah. But then we have my old standby. I have 2 neighbors who come down from time to time and hang out with us and fish. And they said, anytime I need a hand with any fish that we catch that are that big that we need help with, that we're free to call them. So.
Well, that, and you still have the tripod up at the house, too, that Freddie did.
Yep.
Put together for you.
If you can't lift it, you can't get it under the tripod. You can't get it up on that either.
Right. You still got to be able to lift it to get it up on the... Unless I had a winch, like you said.
All I know is just don't call Laurie once she leaves. Once she says I'm done, I'm going to bed. Don't
Well, it
call
makes
her
no
for help.
sense. It made no sense to me. I'm like, I'm all done. I'm going home, and I'm getting ready to go to bed. And then I'm not even fully up the stairs yet, and I hear ching, ching, and now I'm getting fish pictures, you know. And then I'm like, well, why are you sending? I just got done fishing. I don't want to fish anymore. But now you're sending me fish pictures. And then I'm just got the light turned out. Just close my eyes, and then I hear, Lori, can you come down and help me? Oh my, I said, no.
Yep. So I called Mason.
Yeah, so he called me and Mason.
I called you first.
And then, so I come down, and Mason comes down, and it was a 38-pound fish that Tom didn't even need us to touch at all. Tom did everything all by himself. We're both standing there, hovering over the fish, like, what do you want me to do? And Tom just did the whole thing. And I'm like, why did we even come down?
Because I need somebody to take the picture.
And that's what he said. Well, I
didn't think it. I thought it was bigger than that when I first pulled it up. But you live and learn. If I catch a world record one night when I'm down here by myself, you can read about it in the newspaper.
Read about how Laura the Explorer did not get out of bed for it.
That's right.
But the excitement was there, and like you said, you know, you were excited. You didn't bother to even. You're just like, I got a big fish, and start calling.
Yep.
But
And then I got the 33-pound flathead.
But that's what I felt like. I was like, well, my Lord, I didn't want to fish anymore. I'm done fishing. And yet I'm getting all these fish pictures. And I'm like, if I had I would have been down here and stayed down here.
Well, just know that I would have been thrilled for you.
I know. You would come to my aid in a heartbeat.
I would walk down the hill if I had to.
But just because you do it doesn't mean I would. I'd walk down that hill for you. We got 18 thumbs up. We're down to 9 people watching. They're the most fabulous 9 people ever.
That's right.
I just hope our lines didn't get all jacked up when the current started.
Yeah.
You know, I've reeled in a few times when that bait was all cranked over and the hook was all,
Yeah.
you know, ganked up.
I think it's going to happen.
Brian Korth in the house.
Hey, Brian.
Do you hear that noise? Vroom, vroom. Every time I'm down here, I hear it once in a while. Vroom.
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know.
Because at first I was thinking it might be from the highway, but it's just it's like random. And I don't know if it's my car or.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think I've had the car off and still heard it.
Could have been somebody making the corner up at the top of the hill. Because it goes away quickly.
I wonder what that big explosion was last night.
Yeah.
Come on, rods. Let's go.
Yes, it would definitely be nice to get some participation from the fish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because now we're participating and the fish aren't.
That's right. And the fish can't even say, like the old thing, oh, you should have been here yesterday. We've been here every day.
Mm-hmm. See, there it is again.
Yeah.
I can see the white one bouncing a little bit, so that current's pulling. Pulling pretty good right now.
Yeah. Yep, that's got the lightest action.
Yeah, that thing gets a takedown. It looks like a mega takedown.
Yeah.
It's going to be really disappointing, though, if we don't get anything today.
Yeah.
With the fact that they did not run water this morning. And they are running now. You know, we should be getting on this.
Yeah.
I didn't see the beaver come back.
No. Well, I think I go by the old standby. Bait is king. If there's no bait in the area, it don't matter whether the water's running or not. There ain't nothing holding them here.
Yeah, well, there is bait in the area on 5 poles.
Well, yeah. So last night when we packed up, there were 4 rods. 2 of them were hung up.
Oh, that sucks. Were they both yours? No, one was mine.
Yeah.
That's right, 'cause I got one out there that I didn't end up retying.
Yeah.
Any fish yet? Nope, nada. I was at the store.
No, we haven't even had a bite in this live stream. The first one we did have it wasn't really a takedown, but he jiggled the bell, rang the bell. But we can wait him out.
Well, at least until 8.
Well, yeah.
The current must be rolling pretty good, though. I can see that white rod bouncing.
Yeah, I think I can see it moving a little bit. There ain't no bell ringing going on.
He says he uses the bells and the lights also.
Yep. I use the bells even if I'm sitting on the dock, 5 feet from them.
Yeah, we use the bells even when we're sitting in the car and can't hear them.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny considering we just sit here and stare at them anyway.
Well, more than likely, if there weren't lights on them, I would have the window cracked. But since we do have the lights, I don't think we need to. I don't want you to be cold. I would hate that for you.
Well, I wouldn't be. I'd kick you out and make you go sit in your own car with the window cracked.
I would.
Because I can't hear the bells anyway, so. But I always put them on anyway, just to have them there, I guess. I mean, they have to really be ringing for me to hear it.
Yeah. I'm tuned into that frequency. I can hear it like with my back to it, and even if it's just a little, there's a bell.
We made 20 thumbs up, Tom.
Oh, nice.
Woohoo! All right. That's sweet. We might make it to 30 by the time we're done.
So I just saw that white rod move again.
Yeah, I think that one's swimming pretty good in that current, is my guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a look at it. Get my headlamp out of the Jeep, my Jeep, or Michelle's Jeep. See how our lines are situated.
Yeah, I was wondering about it. Yeah, with the lines being in the water at the time the current started rolling, that's going to resituate everything. And sometimes gets us kind of twisted up. It'd be good to see Tom's rods go down for him tonight so he can get on the board for the year. Ooh. Uh-oh. Hold up. That one looks hung up too. Go. Sometimes even just that little movement of reeling them in a little bit, or picking them up and pulling on it a little bit, just that little bit of movement sometimes helps. So we'll see what happens. I think the full moon was last night, so we crossed it over that. For those that think the moon has something to do with it, that could be our troubles the last couple of days.
Yeah,
Looked like the first one was hung up. Your fifth one?
no,
Oh, okay. Because it looked like when you pulled it, it looked like it was hung up.
the orange one has. I think it's leaning up against something. I pulled through some heavy grass on a couple of them that were, because we don't have the floats anymore. They're sitting on the bottom. They get hung up in that stuff.
And you think the orange one's doing what? Leaning up on what?
Yeah, it feels like it's like I moved it and just it pulled like taut to something. Didn't feel like it was moving and it wasn't hung up. And then I felt some tension, so I stopped reeling it. So I think it's laying next to something. So we just need a fishy to take it up off of there. But at this time, I don't believe it's hung up.
Chilly out there, huh?
It was.
I'm gonna go stand out there myself in a minute. I think I'm gonna swap that light out. It didn't die, but where it's so cold, it like dims out pretty fast.
Yeah.
I have it on the medium setting, but so you're gonna have to keep the chat entertained.
Yep. This time of year, it feels like you're fishing in the Dead Sea. everything looks the same as it does all year long, but there ain't nothing biting. We'd be alright. We catch something. The water is moving pretty good though. All the lines are shifted to the left. There's got to be one hungry fish out there. But we haven't seen any birds all day long working the surface, which means the shad die-off isn't going on. Shh, there she is. Yeah, when they get that shad, all that bait all schooled up for the winter die-off, they just follow the underneath them. And usually when we see the white birds working the surface, we can have some success this time of year, but we ain't seen the birds, so it means there ain't no bait.
That one was on the last leg of its journey.
Yeah.
That's much brighter.
Yeah, it is.
I got it on. I put it on high.
How's that look, y'all?
We got enough lights that if it dies out fast, we got enough lights. So. Yeah, that makes a big difference.
6:30, so another hour and a half. Yeah. That's so bright you can't see the red light anymore.
Nope, you can't see the tips anymore.
See the green ones, but I can't see the red one anymore.
Yeah, zoom right in on them, you can see them.
Yeah.
It's amazing we can do that now without crashing.
Yeah.
And before I'd do that, and it was horrible. Yeah, it's pretty chilly out. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo-hoo. 21 thumbs up. Woohoo.
There you go.
Now it's got the view that crepes. If it, even a little tap, they would be able to see it.
It's like 21, 21. Do I hear 22? 22, 22.
22,
21.5.
Last time you did that, 22, 22, 22. Yep. That was my PB.
Yep.
And he was chanting at like 4 o'clock in the morning or something, like 2 o'clock in the morning, 22, 22. And yep.
Yep.
That's what I got, a 22-pounder.
That was your very first trip here. Little did we know.
Isn't that funny?
Yep. And the smile on your face holding that fish in that picture.
Mm-hmm.
Did that number 1 rod just move?
When I went out there, of course, when you walk on the dock, the bell rings anyway, but it was jingling, and I was like, I don't know if it was me or... Oh, no, I was looking at number 5, was the one jingling. But you think number 1, yellow?
Yeah, I thought I out of the cooked because I was moving my head, but I thought that it went down and came back up again.
Yeah, that's, again, crazy thing, because you take your eye off it and then move your head, and that's what you see. Little twitches. Ooh,
Yep,
I just saw it. It's you. It's you.
It was.
It was you. It was you. Yeah, see, I'm going to sit right here. I'm going to sit right here until we decide what's happening. But I'm going to zoom out of this a little bit. Let's see. And nothing. See, well, I don't jump to. It's not my rod. It's cold out there. That's good, though. A little bit of action is better than nothing. That's what we need. Oop, oop, there it goes. Oh, it's toying with it. Benoit fishing in the house. Woohoo! Well, we finally got a hit on the rod Tom's standing in front of. It bounced. He got out. It did nothing. And then it bounced again. So we're hoping it'll bounce again. And I bet he'll probably grab it on the next bounce. Not a full takedown, but that's a that's a Mad Cat's rod. So they're a little stiffer. They don't... You gotta have a pretty good takedown for that to bend. Oh, he's gonna... Now, that's kind of odd because they are kind of coming up, picking it up, toying with it, and then nothing. We had one bite on the middle rod when we were on the day stream. And then same thing, nothing. Now we're over here on the night stream, and it seems like we're getting the same thing. That's right. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on back. That's too bad. I was hoping he was going to get on board. We're up to 23 thumbs up. Thank you so very much for the thumbs up. We appreciate that a lot. I'm a collector of thumbs up. We're going to be here at least until they shut the water off at 8, possibly 8:30. And then we're going to go up and have some of Michelle's chili and cornbread. Absolutely. She makes a mean cornbread too. It's moist, it's not dry. She said she made some cookies last night that were absolutely fabulous. Chocolate chip cookies. She tweaked the recipe a little bit so that they kind of stay soft. You know, of course, the fresh baked, they're going to be soft, but then, like she said, we'll see in a day or two. But, oh, they were flavorful, amazing. I have one of those cookies left still. Huh? Tom ate all his portion.
Yeah.
I saved one. That's a real disappointment, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try to recap. And we haven't moved them since we've been out here this afternoon.
Would have preferred to have done that when it was warmer and lighter.
Well,
because if they're hung up, then we're going to be breaking them off. I don't have any rigs pre-tied, I should say.
Yeah, I got an extra rod over here. And I have pre-tied rigs up the yin-yang. You know why? Because I use fatboyrigs.com.
Yeah. He did hit it once while I was standing down there, but...
I saw it.
And he stopped before I could bend over. So that's 2 bites on 2 of my rods. They're teasing me.
Well, 3 bites, really, because he hit it twice.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Is it going again?
He hit it again. It was jiggling.
I didn't see it. I missed it. are up to 24 thumbs up. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yep, it's teasing him. I didn't see it go down, but he says he saw it again.
Now I know they're teasing me.
Solo Texan in the house. Hello.
Hey, Ricky.
Hey, Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Ricky. I feel like I've been doing that for several years now with him.
Hello, Benoit. Fishing is, it's more like wishing than fishing. We're cat wishing.
We are. Tom needs a takedown so he can get on the board for the year.
Yeah.
So far, I have an 11-pound, 11-ounce blue cat and a 3-pound channel cat.
Hey, don't cheat yourself. He was 3 pounds, 1 ounce.
That's true. Watching those rods like a hawk.
Yeah.
Let's see. He says, yes, we have. Going on 4. I knew it. Have I been singing that right from the, I think right from the beginning. 4 years now with that. That's awesome. Thank you so much for supporting me for all those years. He was there in the early stages of Laura the Explorer. I remember when I first started too, and I was out there by myself trying to learn how to cast my spinning reels even.
Yep.
Oh my Lord, I'd be down there in some park down there and trying to cast off that metal dock, and it was crazy. But, you know, I did it. I've come a long way since then.
Well, I was there the first night when you fished with Mike.
Yep.
You had your little scarf or your ear warmer things on.
Yep.
Headband.
I took that headband out the other day.
And then you started putting people in the trunk.
Why did you gotta bring that up? And it wasn't me that put people in the trunk.
Who was it?
I don't know, but I was sitting in the passenger seat, I'm pretty sure. And I think Becca was pulling my hair. I remember those days though. Costello used to take us on road trips. We'd start one place and he'd put us in the car and drive us to the other. And I'm like, how do you even have signal for that? I didn't even have signal to go live over there, really. I had to go find that spot like freaking an hour out.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we used to though. But yeah, he used to drive from one to the other. One time we went fishing, and I wish I had gotten it on the I don't know if I was videotaping. I don't know if what was happening. We didn't have a live stream or anything going, but we were down on this, like a back creek or something, and he casted out, and when the weight landed, all of a sudden there was this massive explosion and the water came up, and I guarantee you that weight hit the backside of an alligator that popped up out of the water.
Yeah.
And it was just like boom, he came, because there were some massive alligators out across that way too, you could see, but this one had to be underwater. And he cast it out there, and that weight just landed right on top of that alligator, and he came popping right up out of the water.
Yep, they swoosh that tail and take off. I've been bass fishing in Florida, and that's happened where you cast, and oh my God, it scares the daylights out of you. All the water around you moves.
Oh God, he just and it was more like a straight up thing. Like he popped right up, and I was like, "Oh!" I never saw the alligator, but you had to know that's what it was. Like he must have been resting right there. Like, what are the odds that would happen again? That you would nail it like that?
A manatee or a homeless guy
sleeping at the bottom of the creek.
Taking a bath and some guy hit me in the head with a weight.
He was I don't think anybody would be over there in the swamp water like that. I mean, there were some big alligators over there.
Yeah, I've seen some monsters. It was very unnerving the first time I went there. Like, oh yeah, they don't bother you.
Yeah, no, I'm good with that.
And I kept my eyes on a swivel the whole time for the first 3 days that we were there, until I got used to them being around. And if you were bass fishing with lures, they didn't really care. But the guys that were fishing with live bait with shiners and stuff on bobbers and stuff, yeah, there'd be all sorts of up in their stuff.
I don't know, that one spot I tried to fish off a little bridge, and there were the baby alligators, and they just kept chasing my lure.
Huh.
And I couldn't even fish.
Yeah, I caught one. Well, I hooked one when we were fishing down there in Florida at Stick Marsh, and I didn't know I hooked him. We were in about 6 feet of water on a stump flat, and I hooked a fish, I thought, and my rod doubled over, and I'm fighting it, and my buddy's yelling, get him in, get him in. And he's got the net, he's ready, and then as he starts to come up, I saw the white of his mouth as his mouth opened, and he's coming straight up on the side of the boat with his mouth open.
Yeah.
And he's screaming, get him in, and he thought it was a fish, a big fish, a bass. And as he's screaming, get him in, I'm screaming, cut the line, cut the line.
Yeah.
So I did not want him coming in the side of the boat. We were in like a 14-foot aluminum John boat. That alligator would have tore that thing up.
Yeah, I love that down there. Oh, they don't bother you. You don't worry about kayaking. And then you read in the news about, the guy was working around the edge of a pond, and he got swiped by the alligator and died, obviously. The alligator. Yeah. They found the alligator with the guy still in his mouth. And then, stories about the kayakers out there and these big alligators taking them out. Yeah, I'm like, I don't care what you say. They're a wild animal and unpredictable, and you can say they don't bother you all you want. There's going to be that one time. One time at band camp.
Of the elderly ladies walking their little dogs by the side of a pond.
I know. How stupid.
Yeah. So I remember that when we were down there. It's like, even like little ponds on the side of the road, in the middle of down on a busy highway. There are alligators in these ponds.
Yeah.
It's like, if I lived in Florida, I would never swim. Ever. Only in the ocean.
I wouldn't even swim in the ocean. I had a bad experience when I was little, where a swarm of jellyfish came in.
Ugh.
And I was probably 5 or something. I don't even know. But I remember I felt like I was going to drown because I was gasping every time I got stung. And, the waves would crash. I was in the waves. Oh, my Lord. I had welts. They were like this big around.
Oh, geez.
And that was it. I said, nope. Done with the ocean.
Well, you can swim in this lake. You just got to worry about the beaver.
Yeah, once you realize and this is dark water, chocolate water most of the time, so like you can't see under there or anything, and I don't know. And once you realize what's in the water, like you said, eels, gar, I'm good. Catfish the size of Volkswagens.
Yeah. Remember when I was a kid, we were fishing one night and it was getting dark. And my buddy caught something. I don't know, maybe I was 10, 11. We were at a little pond in our town, and he caught something. He's like, "Oh, I got the net. I'm going down the bank to net his fish." And it turns out there goes the beaver right racing by the front of the dock. He's on that side now. He wasn't in the light. I just barely saw him going by. But
oh, that's nice. Ricky says, "Of course, it's been my pleasure and an honor." And then he said, those were some dark times. Yeah.
This guy caught an eel, and it was so dark I thought it was a bass. And I'm watching his line, and I got the head in it, and he came out of the thing. Was like 5 feet long, an American eel.
Yeah, did you see the video of the eel I have was the length of my body as well.
Yeah.
That thing, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not afraid of the eel. I know they're not going to, even they bite you, they got no teeth. But the thing is when you grab them, they like wrap around your arm, and it gets nasty. They're all covered in slime.
Come on, fish. I hate to do it, but I'm going to have to go out for that party break. I've been procrastinating it. But my fear is always that if I don't go and I'm holding it, and then we do get a takedown, then I'm going to be out there.
Right.
Trying to reel in this fish while having to go to the bathroom. Come on, fish. Taste. That's what they've been doing. They've been tasting it, and then that's it.
Yeah. You need my headlamp?
No, I'm going to take a light.
on, fish. So what about y'all in chat? What's the weirdest thing you ever caught while fishing? I reeled in a graduation ring once and I never found the owner. You know, that's funny you say that. I lost my senior class ring the night of the prom. We went to the ocean and I took it off, put it inside my sneaker, and
That thing kicked my ass.
huh,
They didn't want to open.
huh, and somebody kicked my shoe over and we never found it. It wasn't from the class of '82, was it, Ricky? Hey, Joshua. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. The bite has been slow. Water temperature here is just too cold. But it'll turn on eventually. But we got new Starlink Mini, and we're using that tonight, which is how we were able to go live without having fallen out of reception. So far, it appears to be working pretty well. I've been using it for 3 or 4 days now. I've kind of got it figured out how to get it set up and aligned, and the picture is certainly a lot clearer than it has been. you want to cut bait, I will go try to reel those in and re-throw one more
What
time.
time is it?
7 o'clock.
Yeah, we got less than an hour. It's 7:08.
Yeah.
You think it's worth it to do all that?
Eh. I don't think it's going to make a whole heck of a lot of difference, but you never know. But if I break off a rod, oh, there's like rebate.
Rebate.
If I break off a rod, I'm not retying it tonight. That rod will be done for the night.
Just repair them in the house?
Yep. All right, you want to do it?
You keep saying that, but I have rigs. Do you have a problem with my rig?
I don't want an X rig.
I have all kinds of different rigs. And just because you said that now, if you want an X rig, I'm not giving you one. All right, we'll be back.
I'll take a flasher.
You're going to be on silent, so I'm going to put the heat on a little bit while I'm gone. Well, true to form, one of the rods was snagged up, but it looks like he recovered it. But I have another rod already set up and sitting out here. We got 25 thumbs up. Woohoo! 5 more to go. 5 more to go and we hit our 30 thumbs up goal. We'll see if rebaiting helps. Maybe some action in the movement in the water over here could attract them, we hope. Thank you all for hanging tough with us. We appreciate it. It's awesome to be able to go live and have a steady stream and be able to catch up with everybody. And taking the slow time to really test it all out and figure it out. And hopefully by the time the fish bite is back on, we'll be like professionals on this. We get set up pretty good already though. I mean, we don't have to mess around with trying to figure out how to angle that Starlink. We get it usually on the first run, so. I do feel like it works better being hooked directly into the car. It does seem like we get some small lags when we're on the backup, but still, again, that's better than what we ever had before. I didn't notice any lagging in this one though. I think we've been pretty good. Back to the grind tomorrow. My long, tedious hour drive to work. I say that, but I'm thankful to have a job. So, hopefully, knock on wood, we keep it. Been about a year and a half now. All right, there we go. We're good to go. Pretty nice fan out of rods there. Looks good in our view anyway. Your knife and scissors are on the bait bucket that's behind the car.
Huh, okay, cool.
I just figured we're not probably going to use it again, so I figured I'd pick it all up. A few less things to have to do after we're done.
Yep.
Faster we clean up, the faster we get up to the chili.
Yeah. So the white one had no bait on it.
Oh, really?
You know, that got the. It might have come off when it was stuck. I was pulling on it.
Oh.
And it came back with nothing on it, but the line didn't break. So.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I have a whole nother rod set up and everything ready to go over there.
I cast it the first time, and of course, when you reel it down snug and you're pulling on it, it kind of buries. So it came to a complete halt. So I reeled it in and did it again. It got out further and got to the second spot where I yanked on it. So I think figured I'm gonna leave it out there where it is.
Oh, you think it's snagged up again?
No, I don't think it's snagged up. It just the line got. You know, when you're pulling on it to try to free it, the line buries down inside of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So it just got a little burr. But I wasn't gonna reel it in and recast it again.
So you left, I'm assuming, rod number 5 alone.
Yes.
Yep. Sweet. We're up to 25 thumbs up.
Nice. That seems to be kind of like consistent. It's right about where we've been.
Yeah.
Between 24 and 30. My hands are cold.
Yeah, it's kind of chilly. I mean, it wasn't too bad. Cutting the bait was quick.
A whole lot of them rods for dear life. You know, when my hands are that cold, don't let it slip. I think I got your number 4 rod out, straight out the way you wanted it. However,
It's hard to know when you can't see.
Yeah, everything was moving already to the left because the water's still running.
Yeah. Is it ganking over pretty good? It looks like 1, 2, and 3 are all going that way pretty good.
Yeah, they're all going that way. The only one that's really ganked over too bad is the number 3, because that's so light. But I was happy not to break it off because that had a flasher on it. So.
I think I have flashers on both those. Both my rods.
Yeah, I think you do.
All right, well, let's see if we stirred up some action. That's what we need now is maybe just, the stirring it up and reeling them in. That's what happened last night.
Right. I think we do kind of have to go to 8:30 though.
We do now.
For the water to turn.
Yeah.
But we definitely do not want it to backflow because that's how we got kind of hung up last night.
Oh, we waited too long.
Yep.
Well, we catch fish sometimes on the backflow.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's been pretty tough today.
Yeah.
We're definitely on the slow bite.
You're on the slow bite. I'm on the no bite plan.
It'll be alright.
Yeah.
And you have fish, so you can fish while I'm gone this week.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the weather looks like. Haven't even looked into the beginning of the week yet.
What do you mean? What difference does it make? We've been out here in the freezing cold,
Right.
the snow.
Well, the very worst weather. I mean, we caught fish when it was snowing.
Yeah, we
The
did.
worst is when it's like in the teens or the 20s and the wind's blowing like 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just miserable being out there, even just for a couple of minutes. It's not as comfortable as being on my couch watching YouTube.
Right, and watching other people be out there freezing.
That's right. Watching all those people all bundled up. They're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Randy said, now you need a drone to fly it out there farther than casting.
Yeah, we talked about that last year.
Yeah.
Or like one of those little
remote control boats.
Yeah, remote control boats.
I saw a video of a drone, and the drone was hovering over the water, and it saw you were looking at the camera from the drone, and the guy was maneuvering it out over this pond, and he saw a pickerel. So he brought it in, and he tied a line to it and put a hook on it and put bait on it, and he went out there. He drove it back out there. He flew it back out there right above the fish until the fish
Hooked
bit
up.
it. He hooked him up, and he dragged him. He flew him back into shore. Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can see you got the white one out there. It is bouncing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably not the best one to put in the middle when the water's running. I debated moving it to the #1 spot just because that's straight down, but then I realized I had the headpiece on there, and I want the headpiece out there in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Had they both been body pieces, I would have switched them over. But headpieces are king around here. My hands are starting to warm.
Yeah, once I got out there and did that, and I'm like, I might as well just clean this up, and then that's less I have to do later.
Yeah. Yeah, it does help when you do it little by little.
It does, yeah. Especially when it's really cold out, because the less you have out there, the better, of course.
Yeah.
The worst part is going down to reel everything in.
Yeah.
Especially when it's windy and cold, like you said, you know. You're down there and that freaking wind just cutting through you.
And as you reel and the water's coming off the reel on the
Oh,
hand.
yes.
Used to wear, I still have my wool gloves with the fingertips cut off for winter fishing, and I don't feel comfortable enough holding the reel when I'm casting with the gloves on. So I end up taking them off. So at that point, what's the difference?
Right.
But we used to fish it when we were fishing over at Kerr all winter long. I remember, having my bib pants on and the black face mask, and we didn't care. And we stayed outside, and we didn't sit in the cars over there.
Yeah, this makes it nice to have that option that you can sit here and be warm. And I mean, we have the perfect view sitting right here.
Yeah. The only problem is it's a portrait. We need to be a little bit more interactive.
Right.
We need to see some movement.
Yeah, it's like having a fake fireplace up on the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the fireplace had more action than our rods.
Yeah. So the key to, because the line moves to the left so fast, the key to getting them out there without getting them tangled is you have to throw them from the left to the right.
Ah.
If you started at this end, they would all be...
Yeah.
Maybe when it warms up, we'll get you out there and get you throwing.
Yeah. I threw one a week or so ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can do it. Just need to gain distance. I'm a firm believer that there's nothing you can't do if you set your mind to it.
I don't need to, though. I mean, you got a pretty good decent placement out there.
I try.
And I threw them all last year when I went over to Earbuds and...
Yep. I think this is more important that you have distance more so than any place else.
Yep.
You know, Rod's, Bluestone, any of them, you can throw it out there and still be in deep water, even from your dock. But
yeah, I'm sure it'll get to the point where I'll be carrying around my bait bucket with water already on the ready and my rod so I can fish on the way home.
Yep.
I did enjoy that. And then I'd even bring my regular rods and catfish off my big dock while I was bait fishing.
Yep. I caught one off your dock.
I caught one off my dock too. It was a decent size.
Mine was 17 pounds.
Oh, mine was probably only 9 if I remember correctly. That's a pretty good haul though.
It's probably 8.5, not 9. Because that would be half the size of mine.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, but once they turn that water on that day, that's over.
Yeah, it's tough over there. But I do like fishing over there when the current's off. I mean,
yeah. But when the fishing picks up here, we'll have to reach out to Randy, get him to bring his kayak over. I'd love to see him sit out here on the ledge and see what he can do here compared to up there. It's only about 3 miles upriver.
Yeah. Has he sent you any pictures lately?
No. Not since that one
I wouldn't
night.
want to be out there in the boat.
Yeah, not in this weather.
No,
No.
it's too much.
No, not since that night we were fishing. He sent me that picture of that big flathead he got.
Yeah, he does catch some good ones out there.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, as you go upriver, I mean, even down here, but there's all sorts of branches and trees laying down in the water. Perfect for flatheads. Nice current breaks.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got his spots all marked out there.
Yeah.
I don't think he travels too far up or down. You know, he typically will stay in that area just because, you know, it's a lot of work for the trolling motor or whatever on a little kayak.
I'm not sure. It would depend upon what size trolling motor you have, but I would think when that current's rolling that it ain't gonna matter what trolling motor you got.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Does he put in there when the current's rolling? I don't know if he does.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask him next time. Because, I mean, that's a pretty heavy current over there.
Yep. There's a little cut through straight across over here, just to the left. And when they turn the water on, if you're fishing and the water's off, and then when they turn it on and that water starts rushing through there, I was in there facing out, coming back out, and that water came on, and I could not move forward on the trolling motor. It was rushing through there so fast.
Wow.
And I had to start my big engine to get out of there. And I had an 80-pound thrust trolling motor.
I can see the moon in my side view mirror. Right behind, and it's like all the tree limbs and everything in front of it. It's like a Halloween picture.
Yeah. Spooky.
Huh?
It's spooky.
Spooky. I made 26 thumbs up. Yeah, Mike Chavez put the cold faces in there.
Oh, people all over the place got cold weather and they're still catching fish.
Yeah. Yeah, but there are also, a lot of them are out in boats.
Right.
In the deeper water.
Yeah, sonar is big this time of year. And not even just to find big fish, but just to find where all the bait is.
Protect your sleep.
Christ, it's only 7:45.
A little thing pops up on my phone to tell me, you know, I should be getting ready to sleep.
As early as you go to bed, you should never be late for work.
I know. Well, I'm not if I do go to sleep, you know, but a lot of times I'm watching TV or whatever until whatever time. And if I have coffee, which is a big mistake lately because I don't drink as much coffee as I used to. So it really affects me quite a bit now.
Yeah.
So if I drink coffee at night, then I'm going to be awake. It's really not a good feeling either. Like, it's like it keeps me awake, but my eyes are so heavy and tired.
Yeah.
But you just can't, you feel really tired and you want to sleep, but you can't close your eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, I made the mistake about a week ago, having one of those energy drinks late.
Mm-hmm. And there's some people that say, the caffeine doesn't really do that to you, but I beg to differ.
I think I can drink coffee and fall asleep.
I used to.
Go to bed.
Yeah, I used to. I used to drink coffee all day long. I'd go from hot coffee to iced coffee, and then back to hot coffee again.
Randy said I had to cut my coffee off at 2 p.m. to sleep by midnight. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes, like, I'm trying not to do it so much during the week now, but sometimes I'm just like, I really want the cup of coffee. But it could be 5 or 6 at night, and then I can't go to sleep early enough.
But I drank 32-ounce cups. Well, yeah.
Oh, wow. Ooh, I see movement under the dock. There he is.
Yeah, the beef.
Oh, he was in the camera too in the live stream.
Huh.
Watch, whoop, right there.
There he goes. He's coming at us.
Is he? Yeah, he might. He might.
He's still coming. Still facing direction towards that. Yeah, I don't see a splash anymore. He might have kept going. The beef.
It was a long time before he came back here.
Yeah. As he came and we just didn't see him.
7:48. Closing in on the time that they turned the water off, and we had no luck.
Nope.
See, I moved that. Now it's like, yeah.
All right, fish, come on now. I thought she was putting the light out for the beaver.
well get them before they die.
Yeah. Come on, water, do something. We're not greedy. We only want one. I don't know if I'm seeing things, or did that middle rod just bounce a little bit? Yeah. Yeah, we're doing battle with the catfish, and they're winning. Does look nice, though.
Well, that rebate didn't work.
You don't know that.
Well, it hasn't worked so far then.
That's right. You went out there with I thought you were going on a beaver hunting expedition.
I was a little nervous down there. I was like, all right, where are you, Beeve?
Yeah, he's pretty good size to him.
Looks like a battleship, 5 big guns out there. Ready for battle, that's right. We've been ready.
Yep.
Not much happening.
Laura the Explorer reporting for duty.
Come on, takedown. Come on. Whew. That one chilled me right to the bone.
You were out there, not on the when you were behind the car there. I could have sworn number 3, the middle rod. I thought it bounced just a little bit. I thought I saw it move, but hasn't done anything since. And I think if it did move, you may have heard it.
Yeah, I was watching them.
gonna eat. Now's the time. We're gonna pull the buffet here shortly.
And go have our own buffet.
Oh yeah. I am looking forward to that. Get some of Miss Michelle's chili and cornbread.
Yeah, I might keep the fish alive. I'm gonna have to figure out how I can change out that bait bucket sometime during the week. Change the water out.
Yeah.
But I get home late usually, so. If I keep them alive, maybe I'll come out Friday night. We'll see.
Yeah.
If not, it won't be until Saturday. Pending the weather, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Friday night. I'm usually, again, Friday night, 8 o'clock, I'm sleeping. Like, the week has already, been enough for me.
Yeah. How many are in there, do you know?
Well, I think we caught up 4 fish, right?
Yeah.
So there's probably 4 left. Or did we cut up 5 fish? Because we had the 5 raw. So we must have had the, unless you got 3 pieces out of that big fish.
That first big one, when I did it the first time, I made a 3-piecer out of that big one. Phone's going off. That's what I need to be concerned about. Just when you get all those, you don't get any messages, and then you get a bunch of them in a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
You think somebody's trying to get a hold of me.
Yeah, those group chats, I turn the notification off.
Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking too, like, you hate to let the fish go just because they're getting harder to catch a little bit, slowing down. But if we don't come back out until Saturday, we have Saturday to fish, so.
Yeah.
Unless you get out there beforehand.
Yeah.
Put your bait bucket to use. Might as well, it's your bubbler.
Yeah. I'll bring that in the bathroom and plug it into the wall.
Well, that's what I would have to do if I keep these. I'm gonna have to. I could swap the bubbler out so you can have yours back and put my other one, plug it in.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll work plugged in. It's just not on the batteries. It's not working anymore. I shouldn't say I'm sure because I really don't know. I'm just being optimistic.
Yeah, I'll take a look at see what the weather looks like for the week.
Well, if you go out and do some bait fishing on Thursday and Friday, or whatever, it'll save us from having to do it on Saturday.
Yeah. I can catch bait.
And if that's the case, I'll just let these go. You're right, there might only be 3 in there. And they're probably smaller. Because otherwise I'd have to change the water out at some point anyway, so.
Right.
Ain't no one. Nope, we're not going to make our 30 thumbs up. But we got a pretty good amount of them. 26, I think.
Ooh, 26, yep. And if you're in there lurking, hit that thumbs up.
Unless, of course, you already hit the thumbs up, then don't hit it again.
Or hit it twice.
Yeah, hit it 3 times just to make sure. Well, at this point, it looks like we'll be reeling in by 8:30, no doubt. We gave it a good effort today, though, Tom.
Yep. Oh, I see the moon now in this mirror.
Yeah.
Huh. First I thought that was a headlight coming down the hill, and I said, no, that's...
It's a pretty cool shot. If my camera was available, I'd probably take a picture right there from the rear view. Or side view.
You can take one with mine and I'll send it to you, so...
That's alright. I'll wait until the live ends. Won't be long. Won't be long now. Yeah, we super appreciate everybody popping in. We had a good amount of people in here today.
Yep.
For the day live.
Well, disappointing that we couldn't show you any fish, but...
Yeah, but they visit a lot of channels that have fish.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Most channels, all channels can go catch fish. We're trying to do something different.
That's right.
We're trying to not catch them.
Why go when you can watch any channel and catch some fish? Just come here and be different.
That's right.
Valiant effort. That's right.
Yeah, you can't say for lack of trying, that's for sure.
So what's on the menu next, Mike? Or do you not give that away? I should go in and watch the chili one while I'm eating chili.
Yeah.
Did you watch it already? You probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna already be up past my bedtime. By the time we get up there and then eat.
Mike said, I haven't decided, we shall see. I need to grill something.
Ooh, yeah. On the Blackstone?
Come on, fish, don't let me down.
On the griddle. Oh, grill, not griddle. That's what we thought you meant. I didn't even see the griddle. Oh, the Blackstone is a griddle, isn't it? That's just a flat, big old griddle.
Charcoal and wood.
Ooh.
I don't think I could ever go back to gas grills. Haven't made a pan pizza in a while.
Ooh.
That would be nice.
I used to like making pizza, homemade pizza. We did my ex-husband and I did a breakfast pizza. And that was amazing because there was a store. Was it the store? I don't know. Somewhere up the road, we used to get the breakfast pizza. And then I'm like, I can make that. And it was really good with the scrambled eggs and bacon on there. And
wow.
I still love my kielbasa with the maple syrup on there, glazed on there.
See, I like to fancy up a burger by putting a fried egg on top of it.
I used to love the fried egg burgers. It was a restaurant. That's what I would always get all the time.
But it's got to be runny.
Yep, a little bit runny.
Yeah. Not 4 napkin runny, but...
No, the white has to be cooked.
Yeah.
Over easy, that's how I like them. And then I always liked, my mother used to make stuffed cabbage a lot. I haven't had that in freaking eons. Eddie Gross in the house.
Hey, Eddie. Welcome in.
I used to do, we call them trail pizzas, because when we used to hike up in the White Mountains and do the overnight hiking, or overnight camping, because I wasn't hiking at night, but we'd hike up there and go over several different peaks. Sometimes we'd be out there for 3 days. And we had a dehydrator, and we tried dehydrating some of the sauce or whatever. But you'd get these like little, like the pita bread type thing,
Yeah.
and carry those. And then they had the mini pepperonis.
Huh.
And then we would just bring the cheese and dehydrated sauce or whatever, and make them in the fry pan that comes with the jet boils.
Huh.
And I'll tell you, when you're out on the trail hiking, and you burn calories, so you're freaking hungry.
Yeah.
And you think we talk about food in the live stream? Oh my Lord, when we're out there hiking, that's all everybody talks about. French fries, pizza, soda machines. It's like it all comes up in that conversation. Everybody's like, I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
So when you finally get to camp and you get your tent and everything all set up, and it's just like, it's the best.
Huh.
And I had taken a picture of my family. It was my first husband, my stepson, his nephew, and his nephew's wife. We were all up there, and we were all on a tent platform with our little chairs and whatnot, and sitting around. And I had taken a picture, and I had the Jetboil in it. And my husband actually submitted it to Jetboil and won a free Jetboil.
Wow.
My Jetboil's not working anymore. I really need to replace it. Although I haven't really been out where I needed it right now, so
Yeah.
I'm doing more car camping than anything. But when we did the Palmetto Island thing, that's when I found out my Jetboil didn't work. So we had to have, I asked Anna, I had it in my water or whatever was in the container, and I just had her, asked her to put it on her Jetboil to boil it, because mine was kaput.
So lately, I think you've been doing more house camping.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, there is something to be said about the car camping, because you can bring, all your pillows and your blankets, and it's glamping, really, because after you've done a lot of the overnight backpacking, hiking stuff, it's like, it's amazing when you go car camping and you have everything right there.
Would you liken it to car fishing?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just too cold out there for me to stand out there. I like my toes. I want to keep them.
I mean, we could get one of those ring fire pits, and put down there.
Yeah.
Not a fire pit, but the portable ones.
Yeah. One of the neighbors would see that from the top of the hill, and they'd be calling the fire department. The dock's on fire.
$15 more minutes. And then we're going to pull them.
Yep. The fish don't want to eat, the fishermen do.
Yep. Ooh, we got 27 thumbs up. Ooh, we're closing in.
Nice.
Think we can get 3 more in the next 15 minutes? That would be amazing. Goals. Gotta have goals.
Yeah. And some people go to sleep and they count sheep. Laurie goes to sleep, she counts thumbs up.
Yep.
But yeah, like I said, anytime you want to pitch your tent in the backyard, have at it.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good with the snakes. 'snakes, and all
Be
that.
out there with all your cats. And
Yeah. and the bear, you know, and
Yeah.
the deer, because cripes almighty, they come up now as it is.
Yeah, they don't eat much.
No. My luck, it would be one of the cows that are roaming
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah. There was some wild turkey out in the field when I drove by this afternoon when I went to go to the dumpster.
I see them out there a lot.
Yeah. Yep.
Come on. We're gonna have a takedown. You know, I hate it when we have a takedown at the end, though. I do.
So then you hated catching that fish last night.
Well, that one wasn't bad. I didn't have to hug it up against me and get all slimy. I was gonna tell you, yeah, because I had purposely left that part of that clip in there. You know, when you're like, so, did you want me to catch a video of the release? And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And I left it in there, and sure enough, Josh commented on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw what he wrote.
Because I was thinking about cutting it out, and then I'm like, no, I'm gonna leave that part in. No. It's like my famous saying.
Yeah.
No. That was fun to have him out.
Yeah.
Do a
It's
visit.
been a while.
One of these times he'll actually catch a fish when he's out here visiting. I mean, he did have the.
He's probably scarred from that beatdown you put on him in that 1v1.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
But he actually had a place, a rod holder out there, so, you know.
Yep.
Could have happened. Instead, he did some tree trimming, so.
Josh and Art were the first two people I fished with in the community. They were out live at Bluestone. And I got in the chat and they told me where they were, so I brought them over coffees from Dunkin's. And it was a cold winter day like this was. And it's nice to get to meet them, and then we started hanging out pretty regular. And we had a meet and greet fishing thing up on the James with Stan.
Yeah.
And we went up there and we had like 18 rods out, all lined up on this one stretch of bank. And we fished for like 8 hours. And there was only one fish caught, and it was caught in the first 2 minutes that we were there.
Oh.
It was a 2-pound fish.
Oh. Yeah, I remember the lineup with when you guys were all sitting down on Fifth Street, and Stan was out there, and everybody was lined up on the wall, and I'm like, where the hell are you guys?
Yeah.
And there was a whole bunch of you out there.
Yep.
Lined up on that wall. Look at your white rod's really bouncing now.
Yeah. I was seeing that.
So I'm wondering if the backflow is happening.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I said, is that really doing that again? Yeah, we definitely don't want that.
Yeah, it looks like current. So, and more
Yeah.
so than a pull down. It's looking like it's the current doing it.
Yeah. What time we got? 8:22.
Ooh, 8:22. What are we up to here? Oh, we got 28 thumbs up. Woohoo! We're close. We're so close. Thank you all for the thumbs up.
Where's Mike Cole when you need him?
Mike Cole's been avoiding us. And I swear I did not eat any of his cookies.
Yeah. I got more lights at the house so we can get rid of that red one. Some fresh batteries.
Yeah, get them all in and ready for the next time.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to pull all my lights in to charge them tonight because I'm not going to need them again for a while, so.
Right.
I see water moving under the dock again. And maybe that was doing that all along. Looks like a little ripple.
I'm pretty sure I did leave you a thumbs up, but let me double check since you're so close.
Pretty sure what?
That I did leave you a thumbs up, but let me double check it since you're so close.
Step out here for a minute.
I hadn't. I gave it to you on the first one. That should change to 29.
Ooh! You were the slacker.
Here we go. Oh, and she just stepped out. She'll be surprised when she sees it. Definitely want to thank everybody for coming in and hanging with us during our struggles. The fishing will definitely pick up here. Somebody was holding out their thumbs up. Probably till I put in the number 29. We got 4 minutes before we pull them. If you know any fish prayers, now would be the time. Mike will be thinking of Sharon tomorrow. Hope all goes well. Send her our love.
Well, it looks like it's a dry net night.
Yeah. She didn't come back to find out about her 30. She's starting to pack up. Let us get started on the pack up. We won't leave without saying goodnight.
Yep, it doesn't look like we were hooking up tonight. So, thank you all so much for coming in. We appreciate it. What's your 3-0? We hit the big 3-0?
Yeah.
How'd you get that?
As soon as you got out, I hit it, and I think it turned to 29, and we had to hold out. We had a slacker waiting for number 30.
Oh!
As soon as you got out of the car, it turned to 30.
Awesome! Woohoo! So,
You missed it.
yeah, I missed it. Yay, we made the big 3-0. I'm closing out of this, Tom. I think you want to say goodnight?
Yeah.
Good night, sweetheart. Good
I
night.
appreciate, like I said, I was talking while you were out. I appreciate everybody hanging with us during our struggles.
Yep.
It's always enjoyable. It makes it worthwhile when you're chatting and conversing and having a good time. Kind of puts your mind at ease that those rods didn't move all night long.
Yeah, but you know, we did give it the, like he said, valiant effort. You know,
Yep.
We've been out here since this afternoon.
Yep.
So, yep, good night, everybody. We appreciate you, and we will see you on the next one.
Yep.
Ta-ta!